It's time. It's time for psychic messages with Catbird Angel. These are collective messages, but I believe this particular one applies to everyone. But if you're one of those people who are just hell-bent on criticizing creators and complaining in the comments, you can take it elsewhere, okay? The most important part of this channel is you. So I do appreciate the likes, the appreciation in the comments. This is all for you. And it is time. That was the message written on top, given by Spirit before pressing play. In the hypnopompic state, I received a message in French, Piaget-Grenier, which is two words not usually put together. At least I've never heard them put together like that. So in the ancient way that Spirit speaks to me with etymology, it's something to meditate upon. Piaget means pebble, or a small stone. Grenier is an attic or a storage rooftop, a mill or granary. So intuitively, I just thought back to the grind. You know, it's Monday. Piaget-Grenier, grind those pebbles. But Grenier is also the attic. And also there's a correlation to Adrian. The name Adrian, the Adriatic Sea, is what the name Adrian means, like of the Adriatic Sea. So that area, this could be specific for someone in that area. Because while this is a collective message that everyone can meditate upon, specifically some people might have pebbles in their attic, which is in the head, because we are embodied here. And with the world going through these changes with the solar flares, our whole creation system, our birthing system, the cosmic womb, the pelvis is getting readjusted, and with that the neck gets readjusted because the body is just a system to create a flat horizon line so you can keep your balance. Now, when an ear crystal gets dislodged, it can cause vertigo. So if something changes in your hips or neck, the two are related. If something goes loose from head injury, trauma, too much head banging, shaking of the head, age, there's something you can do called an e-play maneuver. For the autoconia is the technical term. It's calcium crystals in the ear, in your inner ear, that somehow get loose and they go along these other tubes. And you can just Google E-P-L-E-Y, e-play maneuver, and it's very simple. It's like turning your head a certain way, lying down, turning your head the other way, and turning a bit more the other way, depending for which ear, and doing it for both ears. And this was extra confirmed in the steam room when I had my head to the side. As soon as I turned on the side, I felt water go like right in my ear. Or maybe it was my own sweat, I don't know, but something about the ear. Listen. There's also a message of thin lips, which is be careful. This is a warning not to make hasty judgments. And this correlates to the ears, because when people gossip, slander, or just talk behind someone's back, empaths friggin' hate it, because we can, even if it's not us that you're talking about, we feel the energy change in the air. Whenever anybody is talking about anybody behind their back and bitching about them, whatever, just talking about their ick, there's such a it's like this kind of thing happens in the air for me. Okay, what happens to the person when they know that you spoke badly about them, it's like they get a black slug in the ear. Black slug of energy. That's what you give them. So you're creating karma by talking badly about people behind their back. You're making your hasty judgments. This is why I judge the energies in the air, not the person. I really discern this is evil, this is good. All souls are good. There's unconditional love, which does exist. This is, God gave us unconditional love. That means free will. He loved us so unconditionally that we can do what we want. But with the English language, conditions, as conditions must be that you vibrate in the resonant frequency of love if you want access to God, because God is love. So if you are going to vibrate in such a low, dense frequency that is so far away from God and reject God and reject God and reject God, then God is eventually going to say, okay, bye. Like, God can't follow you into the darkness, because then God would lose the definition of God. God is love. So God cannot go into its opposite and keep its definition. This is why definitions are important. This is a world of contrast. So a lot of people are thinking all is God, all is God. But no, there is the opposite of God down here. It is a world of contrast. God is omnipresent, which means you always have access to God. That's what omnipresent means. It's like the radio station. You always have, say God is, 99 FM. You always have 99 FM available on your radio dial. It's always there. But if you don't tune in, and if you haven't tuned in so long that your dial is hard, it's hard to find that exact frequency. Maybe you have to practice to like pave that way. It's like the tuner, sometimes if you haven't used it in a while, it's like a pathway. And so trees might have fallen over the pathway, and so you don't see the pathway anymore. But you know it used to be there. So if you knew it used to be there, just go and clean up that pathway, find that pathway where you know you once connected with that feeling of God and love, the Christos. There's a lot of people right now also that like are uncertain about Christ because they reject the church. The church was horrible, horrible, horrible experience. Oh, the reason why all the horrible priests and horrors. Yes, I agreed. The church was taken over by Satanists. I'm not talking about the church at all. I'm talking about something older than Jesus himself. It's a frequency line. Yahweh also, me myself, with all my knowledge and discernment, when Yahweh first came out, when I was channel singing with the throat activation, it's all vowels, right? But I noticed Yahweh was coming out a lot. I was like, So I wondered about the Yahweh grid, because working with clients, whenever a client has a demon, I would have to get onto the Yahweh grid to clear the demon. Whereas the demons don't exist above the Yahweh grid. The Yahweh grid is very much on earth. And it was compromised, and it was like really darkened a lot. But that has since been cleared. The Yahweh is clear and functioning as it should now. The demons are still on the Yahweh grid, but the Yahweh is it's a name of God. Like the demons that are on it are there to teach you lessons, to make you to help you realize your choice to choose God, to choose love, light over darkness. That's all they're there for. They're the darkness. They're to purify you, so you can see outside and above what is beyond that grid of purification. Let's call it a grid of purification, the shadow, the clip-off, the shadow of the tree of life. There you go. The shadow of the tree of life, the shadow, what you call the Kabbalah, is on the Yahweh grid on earth. Took a while to get that out. So there's like these old angels. The old angels are of the earth. Whereas Pleiadians, Arcturians, one second. And I totally forgot what I was talking about after going to the door. That's how it goes. So stay tuned. Be careful making hasty judgments for others.